Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I am Maui Paul. We are here today to say some nice things about ourselves. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for being here. Let's have some fun today. And just make sure that we are always saying good things. It is Thursday, or no, I'm sorry, it is Wednesday. It is about the middle of the week, hump day for many. And yet here we are at the you know, here we are, just having some fun and really setting ourselves up for success, even as we are in the middle of our work week. So many people think that this is a hump day. So many people are like dreading Wednesday. It's the middle of the week, and yet here we are making sure that we are having an amazing life. So yeah, we're gonna be having some fun today. I am Maui Paul, and we are here today to say some nice things about ourselves. So yes, let's have some fun and let's have some fun. We're gonna do what we do every morning. I'm gonna pull a card. I'm gonna ask you if you are the affirmation on the card, and we are going to respond out loud together. I am that affirmation. As we do that, we are building into our own lives. We are giving ourselves ammunition for when life shakes us up some because life is going to come at us unexpectedly, and I watch it all the time. I watch how people react when something unexpected happens in their world. And people who are more developed have a much better sense of how to respond. And so that's what we're doing today. We're just making sure that we are properly developed in order to have an amazing response to whatever it is that happens. So let's just do that today. We're gonna pull a card off the top of the deck, and we're gonna say some good stuff about us. I want to say thank you guys so much for being here. Good morning, Janet and Lauren. Good morning, Anita. Good morning, Dan and Danelle, and my mom too. Good morning, Mom. Mom is watching this broadcast. Yay. Good morning to let's see here. Good morning to John L. Good morning to Donna and Armando. Fantastic to see you guys here. And just really fantastic to have all of you guys in my life. Thank you so much for just being a part of my world. All right, so I'm going to pull a card off the top of the deck, and let's see where the card takes us today by saying that today I am motivational. I am motivational. My enthusiasm inspires action. So I am motivational. My enthusiasm inspires action. Are you motivational? You are motivational. Your enthusiasm inspires action. And I'm going to write that down in the comments now. I'm going to write down that I am motivational. My enthusiasm inspires action. Indeed, we are motivational people. And when I consider the lives of the folks who attend the wake up call, I realize that in many ways you motivate me. You certainly motivate me to get out of bed in the morning, which let me tell you, and I say it once, I say it all the time. The wake up call exists to help me get out of bed. And the fact that I get to build into the lives of my friends in order to do it is that is the impetus that I need in order to get out of bed. Because if I don't need to get out of bed, I will stay in bed until 10, 11, 12 o'clock noon. I really will. But if I have a reason to get out of bed, I will. And you are my motivation. It is building into your life that helps me to say, hey, if I don't get out of bed today, then there's going to be some folks waiting for me, and they're going to go unloved this morning at 9 a.m. And how could I do that to my friends? How could I do that to the people who I love and care about? Of course, of course, I'm motivational, and so are you. And the imagery that I chose for this card was the ripple effect. I have a spiritual belief that the only thing that's eternal in our lives is love. It is the only thing that we are born naked. We come from dust. One day we're going to return to dust. Many of us return to ashes, and the only thing that is really eternal is the love that we share with other people. Is the love that we put out there into the world. It's the treating other people the way that we would like to be treated, which also implies that we understand how we would like to be treated. And I use this ripple effect as a metaphor for that. When you throw a stone into a still pond, the ripples go all the way out to the edge of the pond. The water is disturbed 100%. Every molecule in that pond moves in a different way. It is most visible on the top as those expanding concentric rings. However, the fact is that the every single molecule in that pond will move differently because that stone was thrown in there than it otherwise would have. And that's how it works in our lives. Whenever we make a splash anywhere, wherever we go, whatever we do, our attitudes have this tremendous impact on the people around us. They have a tremendous impact on the world around us. When we respond differently, the world responds differently. Haven't you ever noticed how people who are consistently happy tend to have better results? Well, how could it be any different? Because what we put out there is what we get back. When we cast our bread upon the waters, after many days, it will come back to us. And so we make sure that we do that. We make sure that what we are casting out onto the water is something that is positive, empowering, something that is good for the people who hear us. And so I am motivational today. You are motivational too. Our enthusiasm inspires action. And I learned this very early on in my own life. I was inspired by people who were enthusiastic about what they were doing. And that lesson continued to be rammed home as I went into my projects and my career and all the various things that are important to me in life. I realized that when I am enthusiastic about something, that it inspires other people to action. Yesterday I had a sales call for our new real estate management software that I'm working on with some friends. And we were very, very enthusiastic about it. We had essentially a beta sales call. We gathered a couple of realtors who are high performing realtors, and we presented our system to them. We presented it with a slide deck, and then we presented it with a live demo. And I was excited about it. I was enthusiastic, and so were my co-presenters. We're very enthusiastic. And at the end of it, these people were like, "I want this now. It's not done yet. I want it now. I don't care that it's not done yet. I don't care that it doesn't work right. How can I give you my money? Can I talk to other people about this? Can I be your sales guy?" And it was just so amazing to recognize that because we were enthusiastic about it, they were enthusiastic about it. And it inspires action. It inspired them to want to work in a system that's not complete yet when we have competitor systems that are complete. It inspired them to want to sell a system that isn't complete yet when it's not even done. We represented it so well that they were interested in becoming a part of it. And that's how motivation works. Motivation is about helping other people to take actions in their own lives. But action requires decision. And decision is difficult because decision implies choosing one thing and then not choosing another. And if there's one thing that I know that all of us want in life, it's everything. We all want to do everything. We all want to do it all at once. But we can't do it all at once. We can have everything that we want in life, just not all at the same time. And so as we go through our day, let's recognize that it is our enthusiasm, it is our lust for life, our joie de vivre that inspires the people around us. They see that we are living life to our fullest, and they say, "I want some of that for myself." And eventually they say, "Wait, that person's no different than me. I can have something for myself. I can have that thing." So my question for you today is, what are you currently motivated to do? What is it that you are currently enthusiastic about? Like, I want to be able to be excited for you. I'm interested in being enthusiastic about what you're doing. I'm interested in talking about what you're doing on this call so that other people know more about it, so that we can all be more enthusiastic about it. And so, more importantly, that if we have resources or connections or ways that we can help each other, that we can do that. My beautiful friends, let me tell you right now that the greatest things that I've ever gotten in life have not come as a result of my grinding for them. They have come as a result of relationships that I have built over years. They have come as a result of various encounters where I said the right thing at the right time, where I was in the right place. They have come as a result of my decision and not as a result of my efforting. And so as we decide what to be enthusiastic about, as we as we apply our own enthusiasm to it, then it inspires action in ourselves and in others. And actions change the world. Thinking about it doesn't change the world. Researching it doesn't change the world. Learning more does not change the world, but actions sure do. And in order for us to motivate action, we have to get people past that point of being sedentary, past that point where they have analysis paralysis. Ever had analysis paralysis? It's when we have so many options we don't do anything. So we have so many options that we pick something stupid because at least we know that we can make some progress at something that doesn't actually bring any value to our world. I've never been so motivated to clean the toilet as when I had actual important work to do, and I'm sure that you are very much the same. And so we are motivational today, and our enthusiasm inspires action. So let's see what you guys have to say. Let's see what you guys are enthusiastic about. I am interested in pimping out your projects on the wake up call, and really understanding more about you also in the process. So I know, Janet, I know that you're down in Florida right now walking the pups. I hope that Pip and Spark are doing really, really well down there in the dog park, and you are indeed winning. Let's see. So John L says it's a good day for a bike ride. Well, hop on your bike and go, John L. I hope that you have a fantastic bike ride today. I got a bike too, and I got some errands to run today, and I wish I could run them on a bike, but I need more storage space. I should get a bike with side bags, and I'd have that sort of storage space. Let's see here. Yeah, so it's nice to see you. It's nice to see you here, Donna and Armando. Great to see you guys have arrived on the call. And let's see. I have a lot of comments here. Hey, David is here. Good morning, David. Wonderful to see you. It is always a pleasure to have you on the call. Let's see. Janet says, love is the only emotion and vibration that I've never regretted, no matter who or what I flowed it to. No matter what I found out or discovered about them later, that's how I know love wins. If I've ever flowed love, I'm glad I did. Yeah, I have never, ever regretted loving somebody. And it doesn't matter how they treat me. It doesn't matter how the relationship ultimately turns out. It doesn't matter. I have never, ever regretted loving anybody, ever. Let's see here. So Donna says, I'm motivated to make sure lab week at work is successful. I believe that you will make that successful, Donna. And I'm motivated to support you and love you and care about you through that, because I know that that stuff can be difficult to do, but you can rock it. You are trained to do it. You are equipped to do it, and you are going to be successful at it. Let's see. Janet says, I'm motivated to live a life full of light, love, balance, growth, healing, breathing, surfing life, and playing. Isn't it a great thing, Janet? You know, when we are kids, our lives are completely full of possibility. We can do what we want. We can be what we want. And nobody tells us differently because we're children. And eternity lives in the life of a child. A child can be anything when they grow up. That's why that's why people are just so supportive of children's dreams, no matter what they are, because children can say anything, and quite honestly, they have the time to make anything happen. But eventually, we grow up a bit and we start to have responsibilities, and all of a sudden, we start to have these ideas that we are limited because we have to choose this or that. We have to have this thing or that thing. We can't have this thing and that thing. We realize that in order for us to make our dreams come true, that we have to make various sacrifices. And so we get this idea that we can't have everything that we desire. And of course, we can have everything that we desire. We just can't have it all at the same time. And so as we go through life, it's important to continue to approach it with the eyes of a child, and which is to say that it's important to approach these projects not with a sense of responsibility, but with a sense of play. I'm playing when I make up new systems for realtors to apply best practices to their business automatically. To me, it's play. To me, it's talking to these high performing people about exactly how they do their business is play. Uh, Anita says she's motivated to find an investor for her home or for her house, and of course for the development that you guys are planning. You guys have such a cool concept for zero energy developments. You guys have such a cool concept for building houses that don't require a ton of energy to be put into them, using natural processes that the earth provides for us in order to live in concert with nature. It's a great idea. It's a great idea. It's one that I've seen people do effectively on hippie communes and stuff all over the world that I've been to. I've watched people do it. I know it's possible. Bringing it mainstream is important because the amount of energy that it takes to heat and cool a house it's out of line with with the type of an investment that a house is. This house is like this box of sticks and insulation, and we charge so very much to build these things, and in the end then they just end up being a burden on us. And so I mean, I live very small for a reason, and if I could have a home that just kind of mostly took care of itself through natural processes and I just got to live in it, my goodness, that would be a boon to me. So I believe that you will find an investor for that. It's a darn good idea. Let's see. And so Anita says also that she's motivated to become an empty nester and enthusiastic for your next chapter. I know that you are very close to empty nesting, and you train up a child the way they should go, and when they are old, they will not depart from it. And I know that your kiddos are doing great, and it's a testament to your it's a testament to your parental abilities. Let's see here. Janet talks about life being a great adventure, and indeed it is. Life is either a grand adventure or nothing, according to Audrey Hepburn. Let's see. Lauren says she's motivated to stay on track with healthy living, and I know that you are doing your healthy living, Lauren, and all healthy living starts right up here. It starts right up inside of our heads, because if we believe that we are capable of doing it, we are capable of doing it. And I know that you are a very healthy person, that you are vibrant and energetic. And I watch you as you're dancing on the dance floor, and as you're walking around the campus. I can see that you are doing healthy living, and I'm really proud of you for doing it. Let's see here. Jan coming back in with a Janism. I am an and kind of people. We are and kind of people. The word and is a magic word. This and that, not this or that. Kids are and kind of people. Kids have this and that. They can be this and they can be that. They can be a spaceman and a cowboy. It's fine. It's totally okay in the mind of a child. And then eventually we get to the point where, as adults, we're like, oh, we could be this or that. It's you can be a spaceman, you can be a cowboy too, but you got to do it. You got to do it at different times. They require totally different sets of commitments. And so, but the fact is that we can have this and that, and in so many cases, or is a false dichotomy. It's it's like saying I could save the whales, but I can only save the whales, or I can eat a healthy breakfast every day. The two have nothing to do with each other. You can save the whales and eat a healthy breakfast every day. Let's see here. So yeah, So and is indeed a magic word. All right, guys, I appreciate knowing what you guys are all enthusiastic about. Thank you so much for being here on the Wake Up Call. I am enthusiastic, and I am motivational, and I am ready to take on life. And actually today, I am going to go run some errands, which means that I'm going to actually go out and and go accomplish some stuff. I'm going to go out into the real world. I'm going to hop off campus, get in my big car instead of having to drive around in my golf cart today. And so you know what? As I go out into this world, I am inspired to be enthusiastic. I'm inspired to motivate the people around me to love themselves and to just give them that little bit of that little bit of light at the end of the tunnel in their own lives, that it is possible to approach life with joy and wonder today. I'm going to go meet a lot of strangers today, and as I do, my goal is to impart some of the ways of being that I have learned work best for me, to help them to understand that they too are motivational and that their enthusiasm inspires action. My beautiful friends, I will return tomorrow at 9 a.m. We will have yet another wake up call. We will have another set of cards. But until then, I want to remind you that I love you and that I care about you, and that your life is important to me, and that your life should be just as important to you. And that as we go through our days, that you motivate me, that you inspire me, that you give me the energy that I need to keep on keeping on. No matter what life throws at me, I watch the people around me dealing with their issues, and I know that I can deal with mine. Everything that's happened to me in my life thus far has been figure outable. I've survived it all, and I will continue, no matter what happens, to grow and learn and thrive. And so will you. You also have survived everything that's come at you thus far. And not only that, but you've landed in a better space, even when in the short term things looked awful. And the fact is that even the things that have been seriously adversarial in our lives have set us up for success, have given us the perspectives necessary to learn, to grow, to develop, to become better versions of ourselves, and to approach life with an even better outcome. So I'll talk to y'all tomorrow at 9 a.m. But until then, just a reminder that you're awesome. And so let's celebrate your inherent value and worth. Talk to you tomorrow. Until then, aloha from paradise.